Yo, what is going on, you guys? Reppin407 here, bringing you a brand new video. In today's video, we are doing our Week 11 predictions. But before we get into Week 11, you already know the deal. We have to talk about the week before. Last week was a very interesting week. I did pretty good. As you see right here, here is my record. I went 10-3. I only got 3 games wrong. I got the Packers wrong. I thought they were going to lose. I got the Titans wrong against the Bengals. It was a close game. They got lucky at like the last minute of the game, and Andy Dalton couldn't do anything. And then I got the Cowboys and Falcons wrong. I thought the Cowboys were going to come up on top, but I said in last week's video, I'm going to show you a little clip right here. I said it in last week's video, if Zeke wasn't playing, the Falcons are winning. So look at the clip. That's proof that I thought the Falcons were going to win, but my prediction was wrong technically, so we'll say it was wrong. But other than that, all my predictions did pretty good. The Saints, they put up almost 50 points. It was a complete blowout against the Bills. And for some reason, the Bills are benching Tyrod Taylor for that. Tyrod has 10 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions, and you're going to bench him? I don't know what Buffalo is expecting. I don't know if they see something better in Nate Peterman or whatever his name is. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think they should bench Tyrod. Another game that was really good last week was the Chargers and Jaguars. It was a really close game till the end. The Jaguars actually had a chance. Like, the Chargers got like 2 interceptions in like clutch moments, but the Jaguars somehow got the ball back and just won the game. Like, Chargers just like blew that game basically. They had a chance to win, but nope, they just gave them another chance on offense, and they somehow came back and won. The Jaguars I'm talking about. Another game, the Jets and Buccaneers, that was a low-scoring game. Last week I predicted 18-14, and I believe the final score was 15-10, so that was super low-scoring game. The Vikings and Redskins, that game was just insane. It was a high-scoring game. It was like between the two, like 20 points, or not 20 points. It was 60 points combined, if I'm not mistaken. The Rams, they took off. Robert Woods had a great week last week, a 94-yard and a 72-yard touchdown, somewhere around there. He just had a great week that week. And then Titans and, not the Titans, the 49ers and Giants, I was watching the game, kind of, because I was working when it was going on. But, like, at the first half, at the end of the first half, it was only like 13-10, I believe. And then out of nowhere, the 49ers blew up in the fourth quarter, and I saw the score was 31-13. I was just like, what happened? Like, they just went on a scoring streak, and I was just happy because I put some money on that game, and they won. They won me money. The Patriots and Broncos. The Broncos, where is the defense? I'm pretty sure they're still playing good defense, but since they're on defense a lot, since they don't have a good QB, they're allowing too many points. So it's that QB. They need to figure their QB situation out. But the Patriots, the Broncos have allowed like almost 100 points in 2 games combined. Last week they allowed 50 points by the Eagles, and this week they allowed 41. It was just insane. And then the primetime game, Panthers and Dolphins. Cam Newton just took off. 4 touchdowns by Cam Newton, 2 touchdowns by McCaffrey, and Cam Newton is looking like that 2015 Cam. I don't know. I've been saying, well, me and my coworker, we've been talking, and it looks like Cam Newton from 2015, and it looks like it was Kelvin Benjamin's fault. That's just a personal thing, but like, Kelvin Benjamin wasn't there for 2015, and that was his best year. So now that they traded Kelvin Benjamin away, Cam played like 2015. So I don't know if it's Kelvin Benjamin's fault. It probably isn't, but it might be. It might be. So they traded him away, and Cam looking way better. And now they're 7-3. Like, when I saw that they're 7-3, I was actually pretty shocked. I thought they were like 5-4 or something like that. I don't know. I can't do math, but I thought they didn't have a winning record. But they're 7-3. That is pretty good by the Panthers. But other than that, nothing much about Week 10. Let me know what you guys thought about Week 10, if you like got surprised by anything. But let's get on straight to Week 11. We have the primetime game on tonight. It is my Steelers wearing their sexy color rush against the Titans wearing their nice looking color rush. And you know, as a Steelers fan, I have us winning. Especially since we're 7-2 while they're like 5-4 if I'm not mistaken. So I have us winning, and I feel like the final score of that game is going to be 17-32, especially with the Steelers being home. I feel like we got this game in the bag, but like I said, final score 32-17. I don't have really much to say. I just feel like AB and Le'Veon are just going to take off. But on to the next game. I'm going to stop talking about that game because the Steelers are winning. Next game right here, we have the Jaguars and the Browns, and the Browns actually put up a good fight last week against the Lions, but the Jaguars are going to kill them. Deshaun Kaiser is second in interceptions in the league, and they're going against the best defense. Yeah, they're going to kill them. I feel like they're going to have 2 defensive touchdowns in this game, 2 pick six, or maybe even like a fumble 6. They're going to have like a whole bunch of sacks, probably like 10+ sacks. I'm not surprised if I see that happening because they're playing the worst team, and the best defense is playing the worst team. But the final score I have here is 35-18 because Tashawn Gibson, I think that's how you say his name, he said on Twitter that he is looking to score 40 points on the Browns because they are the worst team. So let's see what happens that game. But on to the next game, we have the Bucks and the Dolphins at Miami. Finally, Miami doesn't have a primetime game. But I feel like the Dolphins are going to win this game. The Dolphins have been playing better since they traded Ajayi. But they're still not good because they're still managing Jay Cutler, trying to get better. But he's been playing okay. He hasn't been playing bad, but he's been playing okay. But I have the Dolphins winning 21-18. I don't know if Ryan Fitzpatrick can win them this game. I don't know. Last game he played iffy. They did get a win, barely, but I don't know. I don't see them winning this game, to be honest. So I have the Dolphins winning by 3 points. So the next game I have right here is the Packers against the Ravens. I believe the Packers are going to win this week. They won last week against the Bears, so I feel like they have a good chance to win this week. They are 5-4, so I don't know. It can go either way, to be honest. But I feel like the Packers are going to win with the final score of 24-20. I just see that. I don't think the Ravens will win this game, but there's a possibility because the Ravens are okay. They're not the best team, obviously, but they still have a chance in this game, especially since the Packers have their backup QB. But on to the next game, we have the Lions and the Bears. The Lions struggle against the Browns. Like I said, they struggle a little bit until like the second half of the game, around the fourth quarter. But the Bears, they have a pretty good defense. But I feel like Matthew Stafford is going to come up on top. And I feel like the Lions are going to win with a final score of 25-21. It's going to be a close game, but I believe the Lions will win this game. On to the next game, we have the Rams and the Vikings. And I believe this is going to be the game of the week. I feel like the Vikings and the Rams is going to be a great matchup. The Vikings have the second best defense, and the Rams have the #1 offense in the league. So this is going to be a pretty interesting game. But since they have the #1 offense, I feel like they're going to win this game because I feel like the Rams are going to put up a good amount of points. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game if the defense don't shut down very well. It might be a low-scoring game, and if it's not, it's a high-scoring game. So I feel like the final score is going to be 36-32. It's going to be a pretty good game. Like I said, game of the week for this week, in my opinion. So don't miss that game. That's going to be a great game. On to the next game right here. We have the Cardinals and the Texans. And I believe the Texans are going to come up on top. I don't know. The Cardinals, ever since they lost Carson Palmer, I don't know what to think about them. They still have AP, but mainly they're just running the ball with AP. Recently, he had a game with 150 yards, and that was the most carries he ever had with like 36 carries. So they're feeding the ball to AP, but I feel like the Texans can definitely stop the run game with that D-line that they have with Jadeveon Clowney and they're great middle linebackers. I feel like they could stop it, but I don't know what's going to happen. But I also see the Texans coming out on top. I feel like Tom Savage can win them this game, and D-Hop and Will Fuller can actually do something. But the final score is going to be 24-17 with the Texans coming up on top, like I said. I don't know. It could go either way, but I feel like the Texans are winning this game. On to the next game right here. We have the Chiefs and the Giants, and this is the Chiefs. If the Chiefs lose this game, I don't know what's going on. Because they started out 5-0, and now I believe they're like 5-4 if I'm not mistaken. Or 6-4, something like that. But they just declined. I think they're actually 6-3 if I'm not mistaken. They started off 5-0, and now they're 6-3, so they lost 3 games and only won 1 in the last 4 games. I don't know what's going on. But I feel like the Chiefs are going to win, especially since they're playing a 1-8 Giants. They better win. So I have the final score of 28-12. If the Chiefs lose this game, Chiefs, I don't know what just happened to you. Like, you guys started amazing and just went, just like y'all on a roller coaster. You started up high, and then you hit the drop. Just, I don't know. But on to the next game, we have the Redskins and the Saints. This is going to be a good game as well. This might be game of the week as well. It's between those two, but I feel like this is going to be a good game as well. I have the Redskins coming with the L in this one. I think the Saints are going to win. They are in they're on a 7-game winning streak. So I feel like they are going to get their 8th win, and the final score is going to be 32-25. It's going to be a really good game. It's going to be high scoring as well. The Saints have been playing really well, and their defense have been coming up pretty good. Like, their defense normally has been bad over the years, but this year they're looking really well. As you see, they held the Bills to like 10 points. So that is pretty good. So, like I said, I had the Saints winning this game, but Kirk Cousins is going to do what Kirk Cousins normally does and scores a touchdown out there. But on to the next game right here, we have the Bengals and the Broncos, and I feel like the Bengals are going to win this game. I don't know what's going on with the Broncos. They allowed a lot of points in the last couple weeks, so I feel like the Bengals are coming out on top. They're struggling with that QB situation, like I said, but I have the Bengals winning with the final score of 24-13. I don't have much to say about this game. I just feel like the Bengals are going to win, and the Broncos have been slacking. Even though they still have a pretty good defense, I don't know what's going on this year. But let's see if they can win this game, but I don't think so. On to the next game right here. We have the Patriots and the Raiders, and they are playing in Mexico. This is the Raiders' home, they say. This is the Raiders' home game, but they are playing in Mexico in a different stadium, all that. And it's going to be a different environment because I think this is the first game in Mexico ever. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see that. But I had the Patriots coming up on top. It's going to be a really good game. This can possibly be the AFC Championship matchup. But, you know, my Steelers are going to be there. So, no, it's not. But it's a possibility. Everybody thought it at the beginning of the season, but we don't know. But I have the Patriots coming up on top with the final score of 34-28. It's going to be a really good game, but I feel like the Patriots are just going to win this one. On to the Sunday Night Football game. We have the Eagles and the Cowboys NFC East matchup. This is going to be a really good game. It sucks that Ezekiel Elliott is out because that's one of the things that makes it like this matchup like so good. But it is what it is. He did what he did, and he's suspended for 6 weeks now, or 6 games. But hopefully we can see him in the playoffs if the Cowboys make the playoffs. But I don't know. But I have a final score of 28-21. I feel like it's going to be a close game between the two. Especially since now that Dak Prescott has to throw a lot. That's why in the last game against the Falcons, he got sacked so many times. Because Dak Prescott doesn't really have a running back to hand it off to. Darren McFadden and Alfred Morris, they can kind of do something, but they're not going to be what Zeke can obviously do. So I feel like the Eagles are going to come up on top 28-21. And on to the last game right here, we have the Falcons and the Seahawks. And I feel like this is going to be a close game, especially since the Falcons played pretty well last week against the Cowboys. But I feel like it's going to be a close game with the final score of 27-24 with the Seahawks coming up on top. The Seahawks have been playing pretty well recently. They're second in their division, but they're not behind by much. The Rams are obviously doing better. They're 7-2, but I believe the Seahawks are 6-3 if I'm not mistaken, or 7-2 as well. I'm not 100% sure what they are, but they're definitely up there. They're obviously one of the top teams in the league, and I obviously see them winning this game. It's going to be a good game. There's a couple good games this week, like I said already, but I feel like this is going to be a good Monday Night Football game, and I have the Seahawks winning, like I said, 27-24. I know it was a pretty quick video, guys. I tried to talk fast and quick so I can get this video edited and posted today because I didn't get to record it last night, which I normally record the video on Wednesday night. So I recorded it on Thursday morning. But I had to like do it quick so I could record, and that's why I didn't put like the picture of the players on the side. But bear with me. I just had a lot of things. I've been busy with work. Tomorrow I'll be posting a MUT draft video. Stay tuned for that. You guys been asking for MUT videos, so I'll definitely do that. But with that being said, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about my prediction, if you agree or disagree, and let me know what you guys think. What scores do you have? What are your predictions? But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Like always, I will be posting more videos soon. Like I said, I'll be posting a draft champions tomorrow. But till next time, guys, I hope you enjoy your day. I'm out of here. Peace out.